Hey everybody, James Akers here, the tie guy. Today we're going to be doing a full review and tying of a Gucci tie. It's a brand new Gucci tie. I've had it for maybe a month or so. I bought this with a couple other Gucci ties at the Gucci store in Charlotte, North Carolina, and just haven't had a chance to tie this particular one yet. This one is a navy blue with a red diamond design with the Gucci interlocking G logo at certain places where the diamonds meet. Gucci has the big tag, you know, with the care or the information made in Italy and everything on the back, and the care information, all that stuff. Of course, dry clean only. Beautiful tie. I mean, Gucci makes some beautiful products. Gucci does maybe the best job of anyone, in my personal opinion, of integrating their logo into their designs. Salvatore Ferragamo may be right there with Gucci as far as that goes, because they do a real good job of their logo becoming part of the design. Gucci does a real good job of that. Like the Gucci honeycomb pattern, their bumblebees, things like that, they just do a great job of that. But let's do an honest review here of the Gucci tie, because they are very expensive. I mean, you're talking upwards of $200 for a tie, and they're a thinner tie. They also are not quite as long as some of the other Italian luxury brands. You know, I did this the other day, but I'll give you an example here. Here's a Zegna tie, and if I put them exactly side by side and hold them up, you'll notice the Zegna tie has more length. And then if you go tail to tail, and we go up the tie, you can see there's about almost 2 inches there that the Zegna tie is longer than the Gucci. Now, that may not make a difference for people that don't have a very big neck, or for people that tie a single Windsor. But for guys like me that tie a full Windsor with a 16.5 inch neck, that makes a difference. So typically what happens with a Gucci tie is I can't tuck the back of the tie into the keeper. And you got the little honeybee right there. It's really pretty. So gorgeous tie though. As far as the quality of the tie, very well made. The silk does lie very nice. You could tell it's a good quality silk. Feels a lot like a Brooks Brothers to the touch, or a Zegna. I would say that would be if you want a comparison on touch. It's not as soft as an Isaia or Salvatore Ferragamo, but it's a thinner tie like a Ferragamo. Other than that, I mean, just looking it over, it looks like it's well made. The seams are all pretty flawless. Everything looks good on the tie. Let's tie it up and see how it comes together. Now, if you need help tying a tie, I do have tutorials. If you look at my YouTube channels, the ones that say tutorial in the title, those are actual step-by-step guides to how to tie the perfect full Windsor. I'm going to tie this tie in front of you, but I'm not going to be going real slow step-by-step. I'm just going to tie it. And we'll see how it comes together. I can tell you right now, in tying the tie, the silk feels a lot better than a Brooks Brothers. You know, I compared it to Brooks Brothers as far as feel earlier, but just in tying it, it's more malleable and everything else, and that's not a knock on Brooks Brothers, but I'm comparing a $230 tie to a $90 tie. You know, it's a pretty big difference there. This silk, though, is really, really malleable, and I can pretty much move it however I want it to, which is nice. Let's bring this up and see how it's coming together here. We want the tip of the tie, this part right here, to come between the top and the bottom of the belt buckle, and we are dead on there. Let's just work on this knot. The only negative to such malleable silk is it's actually a little harder to tie the perfect Windsor because the silk moves every which way. But I'm pretty impressed with how much the silk moves, considering it felt a little more rigid. You know, it doesn't feel super soft, but boy, when you're tying it, it definitely ties really, really nice. And look at that beautiful little triangle we've created. I will say the only other negative to a Gucci I can come up with is, like a Brooks Brothers tie, when I wear a Gucci tie, I do have to adjust it constantly. I've got quite a few meetings today, and a date tonight, so I'm actually probably going to just stay in this all the way through. So I'll be wearing this tie all day long, and so I will have to adjust it a little bit. But you know what? We had enough room to tuck into the keeper a little bit. I'll turn this around so you can see it there. We had just, you had enough there. So, hey, you know what? Gucci, I take that back. You actually made this tie long enough for me to tie a full Windsor. Look at that beautiful knot. Full Windsor, and we have enough to tuck into the keeper, and we'll just keep up with this during the day. Gorgeous tie, though. The look's going to start scrolling across the bottom of the screen. I'm going to go through it with you right now. That's my honest review of the Gucci tie. Lastly, I'd say on that, is it worth the money? I would say yes, because you're getting that Gucci factor. You know, if it was another brand at that price point, It's borderline for me, but it's a well-made tie, and it is Gucci. And you know, Gucci's probably the most well-known luxury brand out there. I don't know of another brand that's more well-known. You know, most people don't know about Zegna or Isaia. You know, those are really good brands. So, all right, the look is a navy blue Myrna Gilda Zegna suit. So we have an Italian suit on. We have a light blue Eton shirt, and Eton makes a beautiful shirt. Their buttons are always really nice. A lot of texture and depth to a shirt's what's it like. We have a navy blue and red Gucci tie with the perfect full Windsor knot tied there, thanks to yours truly. We have a dark brown Salvatore Ferragamo dress belt with a gold belt buckle, and we're pairing that with a pair of Bally shoes, Bally Oxfords. If you haven't checked out Bally's products, they're very underrated, very underrated. Price point's about the same as a Salvatore Ferragamo. Name recognition's not quite as much as a Ferragamo. Quality, right there, I mean, good stuff. So I highly recommend them. I don't get paid, just so everybody knows. I don't get paid by any of these brands. So I'm not here pushing a brand or recommending one over another one. I buy all this stuff myself out of my own pocket. I just do this for you to teach you more about men's fashion. Now check out my Instagram. It's Tie Guy James Akers. On my Instagram, you'll see a lot of pictures from past outfits. You can look at some really good combinations. Sometimes I'll take colors that you wouldn't think go together, and I'll show you how they can go together. But I always try to look my best. Also, there will be selfies of me in this outfit, close-ups of this knot, and I'll have the whole outfit staged on this wall, and you'll see close-ups of the tags and stuff. So check out my Instagram, join the 27,000 followers we have there, and see what I do when it comes to men's professional dress. Guys, I love this look. Thanks for watching. I'm ready for work.